Yes, good morning everyone. Now we will see some of the toxicity of the Embelia tserium-cottom, which is the plant you are looking in the background, and it is one of the most toxic plants that is seen in the western Ghat part of the Karnataka as well as also in other parts of Karnataka State. And here you can see a buffalo which has suffered after consuming about 2 to 3 kgs of this particular plant, Embelia tserium-cottom, or also it's called as the Vidanga or Vayuvilanga in local language, and it's also one of the good medicinal plant. But when it's consumed in the largest quantity, and you can see that there is a characteristic syndrome known as the perineal edema, what we are seeing in this particular curve, and see that there will be a huge swelling up of the vulva and also the perineum region. The dung will be very hard. Then also the animal is unable to get up. And such type of the clinical signs will never respond to any of the treatment, maybe either due to the diuretic or maybe due to the fluids, etc. And the hematological and biochemical parameters in this particular plant toxicity will be very alarming, that there will be the creatinine level will be increased to the extent of 13 to or 14, and there will be severe bilateral kidney damage, and maybe because of that thing there will be severe ascites in this particular animal. And animal, whenever it lies down, there will be a lot of accumulation of the fluid in the perineal region, then it will not go back. Of course, this is a clinical sign shown in case of the Mimosa invisa poisoning also, and in many other plant toxicities of the western Ghat areas. So, one of the few of such toxicities have been discovered by our research, and we are able to show it to the world that yes, this is such plant toxicity, and as such there is no good clinical line of the treatment to such animals, because most of the animals are presented after 7 to 8 days of the natural plant toxicity, and as multiple damage of the kidneys and also the multiple organ damage is there in such buffaloes or maybe the cattle, etc., then it is very difficult for us to treat, because for kidney damage, etc., in human beings also we can see that there is always the especially the blood purification methods are there as the dialysis, whereas in case of the animals we cannot do such dialysis, etc. Hence it is such a tough job. And not only one such plant, many such plants may also be found in the parts of the Kerala and also the western Ghat districts of the Karnataka State is concerned. Hence, it is very important for us to develop our own plant toxicity database and also to develop the indigenous data, especially on the plant toxicity, which are many times of the regional specific one, because the western textbook do not deal with any such toxicity, and many such few plant toxicities need to be recorded, and we, the veterinary scientists, maybe from any discipline, maybe a pathologist, maybe a toxicology department or any other faculty who need to report such plant toxicity and get it listed in the ongoing textbooks for the benefit of the DVM students or BVSC students. So this is one of the small contribution. Of course, a lot of work is there, and these diseases are listed as obscure diseases, and we are working on many such plant toxicities. One of these is this Embelia tserium-cottom, which we are seeing in the left page, where with the local animals which are supposed to be said as one of the sturdy animals, they get succumbed, because this plant is a lush green plant present throughout the year, but very less green after just first onset of the monsoon, just after the month of the June. That doesn't mean that it should not occur in the entire year. So in view of this thing, the veterinarians maybe of Kerala, Karnataka, then Maharashtra should look into this matter maybe in their vicinity, etc., then get such cases reported to us so that the cases can be treated. And one among these is the embelline, is one of the medicinal as well as the toxic ingredient of this particular plant, and we have isolated, and of course we have also published several papers in several journals, etc., for the benefit of the farmers. So thanks a lot for observing, and let us meet once again in some other videos. Thanks a lot.